Hello everyone, it's Adref here and welcome to another pro player analysis. This day, or today, we are gonna cover GPK's perspective while he plays Queen of Pain. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do so, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. This way we are gonna create and raise this community here in YouTube. And if you don't know me, I am currently 7.1k MMR, and also I was a TI caster for the Brazilian community for the past 3 or 4 years. So yeah, let's go for the match here. We can see early smoke from the Dire side. GPK, he wants to secure this vision here over the middle lane. And I already talked about this in my support games. I feel like this sort of observer ward isn't really spotted by the enemy team when you're playing ranked games. It's sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I feel like this is a very good ward. It gives out vision over the bounty rune. You can maybe see the support for roaming onto your lane. I mean, it's a very good ward overall. You can have the high ground vision for the middle lane as well. So yeah, they are just gonna secure some bounties here. It's just 1 minute in, not even 1 minute, and Tiny gets a little bit harassed, but I mean Tiny won't die. And now we see an important thing for the middle lane. If you don't know, you are supposed to body block the creeps just as GPK is doing here, because you want to secure a good spot, a good creep wave momentum for you to be in your lane. So if you are a ranged hero, just as Queen of Pain, she has a very nice amount of range for her right clicks. So the first thing GPK comes and do in this lane is just to set up at least one right click over Pango's head. And now he's just gonna balance the right clicks onto the creeps in the lane, because he wants to use the Screen of Pain to secure 2 creeps with 1 usage of skill only. Because even though you are playing against a melee hero, the fact that Pango has a very sharp right click animation, he can actually go and deny the creeps from your lane, and you don't want that to happen. So yeah, GPK, when you're playing a ranged hero over the middle lane here, you want to balance the right clicks onto the enemy, just as we saw here, and also the right clicks onto the creeps in the lane. It doesn't matter if you are going to use the right clicks for the nice or to secure last hits, but you need to keep you need to keep calculating, this sort of situation here, because you want to upgrade your farm, and you also want to shove the enemy out of the lane. And also, since Queen of Pain is a hero that uses lots of mana, we can already see that GPK, he is really focused on getting this solid last hits for his lane, because he needs that early bottle. So if you're playing Queen of Pain, you need to get the bottle as early as you can, okay? And also one thing, he already used one of the Iron Branches to boost one of his tangles, because he's already reaching below 50% HP status. So yeah, you need to also keep your HP up, because you don't want to get burst, especially in this early moment in the game. Pango is not supposed to win the lane over Queen of Pain, especially so early. I mean, you're not supposed to be dead here early on, okay? So yeah, he's trying to secure the range creep there, but I mean, he was a little bit early on the right click. So yeah, now it's the fun part, since Queen of Pain, he actually got more levels in this lane. He is level 3, Pango is actually level 2.5-ish or something like this. We are gonna see GPK upgrading his second point in Shadow Strike to keep harassing Pango. If you were playing against a hero that can actually regenerate more than the damage that you apply with Shadow Strike, for instance, if you are playing against a Dragon Knight which has the Dragon Blood ability to keep standing in the lane, keep standing strong, you should probably go for a build that involves upgrading more Screen of Pain and Blink other than going for Shadow Strike, okay? So yeah, that's one thing. But as we mentioned, since he got like one level ahead of Pango, the Shadow Strike opportunity here, since Pango doesn't have like much HP regen possibilities, it's very decent for GPK to like set up some aggressive like state and like be very dominant here in the lane for at least this next minute or so. So we can already see like GPK gaining some less hits momentum. He also has like 5 denies, so yeah, he's like using Queen of Pain early advantage as best as he can. But let me say this to you guys. Dota, when played in a high level match, just like this one is, this Pango, even though he's like suffering a little bit, he has the opportunity like to stand still in this lane. He is able to like not die and still get some farm and like even the farm at some point in the game, you know, because as we can see here, Pango already has the same levels of Queen of Pain. He also already have the bottle to like maybe fill his bottle with a water rune. We saw that GPK, since he went for 2 points in Shadow Strike, he doesn't have the blink, so he's not like as mobile, as fast, agile maybe, as he would like to be, because otherwise maybe he could have like secured two water runes instead of just one. Okay, so now he gets the level 4, he keeps his advantage up, and he can blink away to maybe go and secure some bounty runes, water runes, power runes, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we saw here a very interesting setup. We see 2 range creeps in the lane, but Pango, he's just like soaking up the aggro. He's like saying to the dire creeps here, yo, come to me, because he wants to like even the creep count in this lane, so Queen of Pain doesn't like have so much advantage, or the lane like doesn't get shoved into your enemy's tower, you know. So Pango, he's just trying to deny this mage here, this range creep, sorry. And like Queen of Pain, I mean, I feel like GPK won't have problems to secure those mages whatsoever, because he has like the Screen of Pain level 1, so it's just a very regular job here for GPK. Let's speed up the match, the game, just to see what happens. And like, he's probably gonna keep up the aggression up. He wants to like secure the next water rune, and I must say this, like GPK, he from what I have seen, like from the past replays I've watched from him, he really likes to get the enchanted mango to like regen some mana, because the clarity won't do the same job as the mango does. He went for the null talisman. He's also like aiming for a magic wand. And from what I could like notice from his gameplay, he uses like Queen of Pain mana up until like this point here where I'm showing in the mouse arrow. So what I'm trying to say is, like, GPK, he usually uses Queen of Pain's mana up until like 15% or so. When he reaches that state of mana, he uses an enchanted mango, or he tries to like use a bottle charge. But yeah, he keeps like using his mana up until like 15%, and then he just like regens some, so he doesn't like get to a situation where he doesn't have no mana whatsoever to use, you know? So yeah, the first blood happens in the bottom lane. Batrider gets a kill onto Meepo, and a very important thing is coming very soon, which is the level 6 from Queen of Pain. Also, one thing you should notice here, GPK is like clearly showing to Pango that he has an obs on this side of the lane here, because he wants to apply this Shadow Strike onto Pango. And also, I feel like he wouldn't be showing exactly where he placed this Observer Ward so early in the lane, because, I mean, he's just doing this because the ward is about to expire, you know? The wards, they usually stand for like 5 minutes or so. So since the ward is about to expire, he's not shy to like show up to Pango that he has a vision there, you know? Because this way he can also like establish some harassing over Pango's head. And it was very interesting, like this trade of hits here, even though Pango uses like 2 skills, sorry, onto like GPK's head. The damage was solid, the damage was good, but GPK knew that he wouldn't get bursted, so he wasn't like very shy to like trade some hits away as well, especially because Shadow Strike heals up some of like Queen of Pain's HP as well. But here, since he didn't have like a burst situation onto Pango, he just like uses another Shadow Strike and blink away so he doesn't get harassed, and his HP stands like more than 50% HP, you know? So you see here on high level play, you are counting like every little resources that you have to like optimize the usage of your resources regarding mana, regarding HP, regarding trading hits. I mean, this is the best thing you can do. This is the best that the best middle laners that we see here in the world, they are so good at doing this that, I mean, it's very hard to play against them, you know? And like, even on bad matchups, they can still like recover some decent chunk of farm, just as we see here. Pango is already like even with Queen of Pain's farm, and we see a nice movement here from Pugna to like so that they were able to contest this ward, you know? Sorry for the stutter here, but yeah, they were just like securing this haste rune for Quap, because I feel like the first power rune is very, very important for the game. I've already talked about this when I was like talking about my support games, you know? So yeah, 101 TP here, 101 middle lane situation here. You need to keep watching the map so you can land those TPs. And yeah, so Meepo is dead. GPK has a haste rune. He has like 3 points in Shadow Strike. Shadow Shaman definitely cannot survive on this play here. We can see that GPK, he keeps bringing to the lane a very like good amount of clarities in order to like have mana for these rotations. We've already said it, like Queen of Pain is a hero that uses a lot of mana. So yeah, so he placed like a sentry here. I feel like this sentry that he placed was due to 2 facts, maybe even more. He knew that like Pango could have some sort of vision over this area, maybe due to the first time that they fought over this like side of the river here. And the second thing is, I feel like this sentry here that he placed kind of protects this observer here that he placed before as well. Since he didn't find anything here, he can try to like bring his courier to this area to see if like Pango's ward is in the high ground here. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like the most important factors for that sentry that he placed there. One important thing as well is like Queen of Pain, he didn't actually get the Sonic Wave onto level 6, because sometimes you can get a decent rotation if you have like 3 points in Shadow Strike and Queen of Pain as well. So overall, like very solid decisions by GPK. He was kind of late to get the Envy rune here, but he's able to like get a decent amount of damage onto Jakiro, because you know, Jakiro couldn't like leave Queen of Pain range there because he had a sentry on the ground. And now he's aiming for the Mage Slayer. He goes for the base because, you know, there's no bounties to fetch, there's no like power runes, so he needs to go to the fountain and replenish his bottle and his mana. So yeah, the laning phase is about to end. There's a smoke here. Let's see what the smoke like brings to the Dire side. Okay, initiation onto Jakiro, and Jakiro's dead. Batrider, he's gonna use his lasso, but you can see that this lasso usage here was kind of bad because, I mean, everyone from his team was very far from Batrider. So Batrider gonna die, Pugna gonna die as well. And overall it's not bad for Radiant side as well, because they took the tier 1 tower from the top lane. But since they had to move out 5 heroes for the bot lane for this play to happen, it's a decent space farm. This is a decent farm space for Luna as well. So I mean, this is just like a trade situation, you know, they were trading everything that they can. And well, I'd say the laning phase concludes here. And if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and like. And I'm trying to like optimize everything I can to you guys, like from every video I post, you know. So I'm trying to like evolve everything I'm doing for you guys. So yeah, thank you for your viewership, and if you have any requests, don't be shy to come here in the comment section and let me know, okay? So yeah, see you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.